For the Tilianath Craftworld, protecting the exodite worlds of the Segmentum Lacrima was a sacred duty. Thus, when the Council of Farseers foresaw those worlds being devastated by the 96th Naenopian Battalion, the High Farseer Melsani had to change her priorities. While she was currently focused on defeating Big Bisque Raker, she now had to take care of the Netepian threat. As usual, Melsani took time to study her opponent. The Netepian regiment had only completed its second levy, but keeping it alive would make it a far deadlier adversary in the future. The regiment was commanded by Lord General Altora, a cold, methodical, and particularly well-organized human. If he ever managed to mold a battalion to his whim, then nothing or no one could ever oppose him. For this reason, either the Altara or the foundations of the regiment had to be destroyed. The Great Farseer thoughtfully crafted her battle plan. The city of Trasius Prime contained the main training camps of the Netepian officers. Destroying them would be destroying the future of their unit. If Altara was killed during the assault, the regiment would never recover from the blow. However, a frontal assault on Trasius Prime was inconceivable. The defenses of the city of Zerof had to be overrun first, which defense was overseen by Lord General Cornelius Altara himself, on board his capital Imperialis, assisted by the Titan warlord Sonatus Olympus and the Titan Reaver Karamian. Melsani waited until the right moment. She decided to divert the attention of the Astra Militarum by feinting a brutal attack on the city Neovoltus, where the artillerymen were training. She was hoping to destroy Altara's long-range support and force him to commit his backup troops to protect the sector. Melsani also had heard that an important part of the Imperial communications went through Neovoltus, and if the Eldar managed to disrupt the radio relays, they could cause a massive disorder to the Imperial forces, making their destruction easier. To maintain the illusion, she would oversee herself the attack on Neovoltus. She gave Warlok Farkin and Great Farseer Ilmor the responsibility to attack the heart of the Netepian army, led by the commanding officer of the Second Naenopian. If the Eldar managed to destroy the Imperial war engines and overrun Zerof's defenses, they could crush the training camps of Trasius Prime. Unfortunately for the Great Farseer, her ruse on Neovoltus was too convincing, and Altara decided to lead the defense himself. He flew to what he thought to be the main assault, leaving Colonel Stevan der Grey the command of the forces at Zerof. His task was to defend the city, especially the cathedral, symbol of the faith in the God Emperor. He was to be assisted by Nyla Obusio. Lieutenant under Van der Grey's command, Nyla was an accomplished and cold-blooded officer, and loyal to the bone to her superior and Altara. The commissars Garoman and Lirzit were tasked to maintain order in the newly formed tactical company assigned to the defense of Zerof. Although he thought the Eldar attack was on Neovoltus and that Zerof would be spared, the Colonel Van der Grey received two messages. The first one informing him of his commander's victory at Neovoltus. The Great Artillery Reserve was safe and the Eldar severely defeated. The second one made him lose his smile. A formidable Eldar host was on its way to his position. He called his officers.
The Xenos tricked us. The actual attack will take place here, at Zerof. They must not violate the cathedral at any cost. I will take care of pushing back all the Eldar who would dare to enter it. Nyla, you get to command the capital Imperialis. With your support, we will have the opportunity to exterminate the Xenos once and for all. Make sure to cover our backs in case we need to fall back. The right flank is vulnerable to a flanking attack and must be reinforced. That will be your task, Commissar Garoman.
While the host was deploying, Farkin had a discussion with Ilmor.
We must stop the enemy's advance. As long as we hold the center in front of the cathedral and their left, we'll keep their forces fixed long enough to flank their right. Those two titans must be destroyed.
The Lord General Altara is not here, Warlock.
That is unfortunate. However, this will make our task easier. We must destroy those human forces.
Taking their cathedral would be a huge blow to their morale.
Yes, Great Farseer. I'm counting on you to help me capture it.